Good morning, everyone. Thanks to all of you for being here with us. My name is Maria Torres Springer. I'm the Deputy Mayor for Housing, Economic Development, and Workforce. And I'm so excited to be here with Mayor Adams, Commissioner Kevin Kim, and so many extraordinary partners to share an update and to hand out a few checks. So just wait, share an update on the Small Business Opportunity Fund and really how it's making a difference for small businesses citywide. I first want to acknowledge the amazing partners who are here with us today, whose commitment to New York City and our small businesses has made this day possible, starting with Asahi Pompey, who's the president of the Goldman Sachs Foundation, who we'll hear from in just a minute, Ginger Siegel, the North America Small Business Lead for MasterCard, and the leaders from the CDFI community that really did such extraordinary work to support small businesses across the 5 boroughs. There are many of them. I will name them very quickly, but I want to name them specifically because of their extraordinary partnership. Accompany Capital, Ascendus, BOC Capital, Harlem Entrepreneurial Fund, National Development Council, Pursuit, Renaissance Economic Development Corp., and True Fund. Please join me in giving a round of applause to our amazing, amazing partners. So we all know that in a city like New York, small businesses don't just fuel our economy, they anchor our communities, activate our commercial corridors, and provide New Yorkers and tourists alike with the greatest that our city has to offer. And so that's why from day one, Mayor Adams has been clear that small businesses will be leading our economic recovery. And over the last year, they have done just that. Our small business community is roaring back. 1 in 9 businesses in our city opened over the course of the last 12 months. And our work to continue to support every small business in the city has been very robust, led by our amazing Commissioner Kevin Kim and his team at the Department of Small Business Services. And that includes the fact that over 6 months ago, we came together to announce the New York City Small Business Opportunity Fund. It's a $75 million public-private fund, really the largest of its kind in city history, designed specifically for small businesses. And today, we're pleased to share that the Opportunity Fund has served over 600 businesses and distributed over $50 million in low-interest loans. We can clap for that. And that is millions of dollars going to hiring and training more local workers, upgrading equipment, expanding your customer base, even paying down existing high-interest loans. But it was important for us to do this work, not just to finance business growth, but really to tackle some underlying inequities in how small businesses have been financed previously. And that's why through this fund, we did away with certain aspects that really represent those types of inequities, like application fees, credit minima, and we also were very focused on supporting very small startup businesses. And as a result, 3/4 of the businesses that have received loans are minority and women-owned businesses, and close to 60% are low and moderate income communities. At this point, I would like to really just acknowledge the Commissioner and the entire SBS team who really went above and beyond to make sure that all communities were aware of this opportunity. They went door to door with the entire team at SBS, getting the word out in close to 24 languages, and really working with our partners to make sure that we left no stone unturned in every neighborhood of our city. And that is because he took a page from the playbook of the next person I am about to introduce, our Mayor of New York City, Eric Adams.
Thanks so much, Deputy Mayor, and just this entire team. You know, we are really sometimes engulfed in the day-to-day crisis that we are facing. You know, if it's asylum seekers, if it's a fire in Canada that's finding its smoke here in our city, if it's dealing with public safety, some of the economic challenges. But this city still has to function. And we cannot exist in the body of the crises. We have to see ourselves beyond that and make sure that we look after those things that we pointed out while we were running for office. And I talked about the CDFIs over and over again because of what I was hearing on the ground, access to capital, understanding how to develop small businesses. These amazing organizations, they were getting it right over and over again, but no one was listening to them. And I stated on the campaign trail, my promise was to change that direction and partner with some of our large lending institutions to come up with some real solutions. $75 million is a real way of addressing some of the crises that our small businesses were dealing with access to capital, of how do you keep the doors open? When you match that access to capital with what the deputy mayor did around making sure our agencies were more business friendly, this is the empire state. We should be building empires and not getting in the way of those empires evolving over and over again. And you look at how our agencies now have a different approach, Department of Building, Department of Finance, all of our agencies are taking a new approach to be a business-friendly city. And so while we deal with